10 things I wish I knew about Monster Hunter before I started playing. Here's a quick list of things I wish I knew about Monster Hunter World before I even started playing the game. I hope it helps you guys out. And if you have anything to add to this list, feel free to leave me a comment down below. Maybe I'll make another list like this one. And don't worry, I will give you credit for the comment in the video. Thanks, and enjoy. Don't spend forever making your character look perfect. Too many times games don't allow you to change the character before you're done. Not Monster Hunter World. Don't worry too much about making your created hunter look perfect right now. Just do the basic physical traits, and if you want to make them look like yourself or whatever, you can always edit the minor stuff later, including like makeup and stuff you want to add. I also question the point of changing your character's beginning armor appearance. I mean, it's basically underwear. So, make them look however you wanted to make them look as far as primary features go. You can always change the hairstyles and more basic character creation edits through your room in Astera later on. Do your thing, quickly. Get into the game and start loving every bit of the Monster Hunter life, because you can always adjust the way you look later. The first weapon you pick up and use can definitely alter your perception of this game. I'm going to tell you right now that it doesn't have to. The game offers an easy to change interface to try out all the weapons before you even take them out on anything dangerous. In your room in town, you can travel to a training area that allows you to try out the attacks and the combo strings on several inanimate barrels and pillars. It even offers a step-by-step instruction on the combos for each weapon themselves, as well as a breakdown of the weapon type and its primary uses and abilities through a video that opens up the first time you ever use a weapon. Well, a weapon type. So don't choose carefully or anything. Pick one you like, check it out. If it isn't for you, then change to another one. Repeat the cycle. Try again. You don't really need to hoard items in this game for upgrade purposes later. You can always get the items, though the rarities on some of them may have you hunting the same monster for a while. Upgrade what you can while you can, and save up on the interim for the actual hardcore sets that you want to be your current dominant gear. Unless you're like me and are a collector, collecting every armor, every weapon, every item you possibly can, there's no point. Now there is fun in the collecting, but if that's not for you, you don't need to hoard. Hoarding while you suffer with crap armor instead of building up a stairway is pointless. Don't be dumb. Use what you got to make the best for you right now. The base core of this game isn't exactly the easiest thing to figure out. Monster Hunter is a lot of things, but clarity is definitely not one of those strong points. You need to remember to do quests in between the actual story quests, because if you don't, the game will get so far ahead of you and you'll be stuck in a pretty bad place, leaving you swamped where you are and trying to find ways to get farther in a harder sense. Monster Hunter doesn't have a must be this strong to get your ass whooped kind of dynamic usually. So don't be surprised if alternately you find yourself accidentally launching into fights with monsters that are far beyond. Upgrade until you're comfortable, and then take the monster on. He's not going anywhere. Don't forget to eat meals before hunts. You may think this is just a public service announcement for a balanced diet, but I promise you it isn't. If eating food in the real world did for me what it does in Monster Hunter World, I would never stop eating before I did anything. More health, more stamina, stronger stat boost in general, and those oh-so-coveted feline skills. Those feline skills would round things out of everything, sometimes balancing a fight, and more often than not, have the ability to turn the tide in your favor from weakening the monster itself with feline weakener to an extra death, so to speak, in the quest when you have feline insurance. Always eat. Use breaks in a fight to your best advantage. The monsters have a very predictable concept, get their butts kicked hard enough and they run. And most commonly people just charge in headlong thinking that they're weak, but this isn't always the case. I swear some of these monsters even bait you into an area more advantageous to themselves so that they can beat you on before knowing what's happening. Weak from the previous battle, a hunter needs to remember that they can take these times to rearm, sharpen, heal, and get themselves ready for the next stage. You got a monster right where you want them, and they aren't going anywhere in a hurry. So take a minute to prepare yourself for the next round. Constantly keep those bounties running. The bounties are more than just free money or mundane tasks that you'll be doing anyway. They're a good way to get research points, rare items, and necessary armor stones that you'll inevitably need to upgrade the defense points in your armor. Keep them running. When you complete one, turn it in and get another one going. Chances are these tasks are something you won't even remember doing until you see the bounty complete on your screen. So keep them running and you'll be swimming in points and stones before you know it. Yes, you can refarm monsters endlessly for sets. From optional quests to the little less permanent yet infinitely renewable investigations, you have an endless supply of every monster to hunt, farm, carve, and capture. Don't think just because an item is rare you'll never get it. There are many items that the drop rates are so low that you only see a handful of them over the course of a day or two. You keep going. The monsters apparently reproduce like rabbits, and you keep coming back for more. So don't worry about a monster not being around anymore if you want to get his armor set. They're always going to be there. Multiplayer can be really fun, but always be aware of scaling. This one's pretty important. While you play by yourself, the monsters are a lot easier than they will be when you fire a flare or join a quest with multiple hunters. Now, I'm not 100% sure on the damage and defense ratios of if they go up, but I do know this much. The monster's hit points scale with every hunter that joins the quest. So a hunt with 2 players, the monster will have less HP than a hunt with 3 or 4 full-partied hunt. So have fun, but be cautious. Monsters can be more dangerous the more hunters you have with you. Be patient. The name of this game is Monster Hunter, not Monster Run In and Smash like a badass. You're not going to be doing anime flips and ass-kicking energy beam attacks. You're going to track, follow, and hunt monsters. That's the whole point of hunting. This game takes time to get into, and the natural progression of all players that I've talked to is that before you can love this game, you really have to hate it. I mean, really hate it. But as time moves on, you'll find yourself being less annoyed and more enthralled. The environments, the monsters, the players, everything. Because just when you think you know everything about the game, surprise, in a good way. Monster Hunter World is far more in-depth than anyone gives it credit for. Always something new to experience, to enjoy, from the small things like scenery and monsters that run around as endemic life, to as large as the discovery of a skill that you were never really clear on its intention until you actually see it in action. Give it a shot and be patient. Remember, nothing good ever comes from anything easy. I hope you've enjoyed my 10 things I wish I knew about Monster Hunter before I started playing list. If you enjoyed enough, how about you give me a like? I'd really appreciate that. If you have other ideas that I missed in the video, leave me down a comment, let me know, I'll give you credit in the video. Maybe make more videos like this. Thanks for checking me out, giving me a chance guys, I really appreciate that, and I'll see you next time.